What is up, fam cheese? Now today we have a very special video that we're going to be making. We're going to be listing every single Undertale character and we're going to be ranking them solely based on how awesome they are. This is the definitive Undertale tier list. Whatever you say, it's just opinions. It's subjective, but as you can see, we have a list of characters. I love how some of them are PNG, some of them are quite clearly not. But no matter what, no matter who, these characters can be from all over, ranging throughout the entire game. And we're going to rank every single goddamn one. This is a massive tier list, and if we have some time left over at the end, maybe I'll do Deltarune as well. Maybe we'll save that for another video though. If you guys want to see it, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what Undertale stuff you want to see. Let me know what other stuff you want to see. If you want to see something else, I don't know. Speak your opinion. Speak it. Do it. But let's go for it. We're going to begin with Buff. I'm not going to lie. This seahorse thing makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm glad that you feel so body positive that you want to show off your flexing, bulging, manly biceps. But it makes me feel insecure. Speaking of insecure, I love that. I feel like we should save Alphys for later because I have a lot to say about Alphys. But I just want to say I love that it's part Alphys, part puppy. I feel like this is kind of a weird one. Can we get a different tier list? These are like not at all on screen. Like some of them are, some of them aren't. I can't see what's going on.
A few moments later.
So upon looking, there is not a better one. We do have another one that we'll do later on that has all of the Deltarune, Undertale Yellow characters as well, which is really, really cool. I'm glad that someone made that, and thank you so much for making it. That's a good point. We should shout out who made this as well. Shout out to... Is their name not on here? Follow this person right here. Thank you so much, Zarniwa. Zarniwa3, whatever your name is, thank you so much for making this tier list. But I'm the only one that actually gets to make a good tier list, so we're going to move you for now, Alphys. And speak about Puppy. That has been sliced in half. Now, we fought Puppy a long time ago. It was one of our arch nemesis, so I feel like it earns respect points. It's not quite up here. I also need to create a separate... No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. You'll see why. Asgore. I'm gonna be real, I'm not a big Asgore guy. I think he's kind of an asshole. I think he's quite interesting, but I'm not into that himbo energy that he provides. He's kind of weak-willed, he's kind of a cuck, and I wouldn't let that happen to me personally. This child is weak-willed and wimpy. Fuck this child. They're also on a grey dot background, which is cringe. Azrael, I think that Azrael is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Really, really cool final hidden boss, and I think it handled really, really nicely. This is just Azrael again, but even more edgy. Maybe loses points for the edginess and the low quality. Could have done better. These things, the astigmatism, I kind of like these. They have a cool design. I don't like the teeth, so that once again, they are dropping down to B tier. But not too bad. You're one of the garbage dump people. You're actually the one that I like less of the garbage dump people. You're kind of dorky, cute design, but not in love with it. Speaking of, I feel like these two have to be together, but this is where we start ranking the tiers, see? So you little wimpy bitch can stay next to your dad. You can stay there. You feel like a good neutral. These two are probably going to be the gatekeepers of C, right? Because like I feel pretty damn neutral. Like towards these two especially, so I don't think that it's gonna be that bad, you know, keeping them two there. I feel like anything that is shit or I start to dislike is gonna be, maybe we should move them a little lower because I don't dislike Asgore. Maybe that's a little mean. I dislike you. Chara. I think Chara is a super interesting character. I really like Chara. Chara's existence, the whole genocide thing. It's such a good mystery, and it's a really, really great way to end one of the craziest runs that you can do. Of course, the genocide run. Brutal. Don't care about Childrake. You can definitely go next to your little wimpy bitch buddy. Dogamy and Doggerella. This is the epitome of I don't care. We're just going to start putting characters in the I don't care tier. Maybe we should even call it that. Let's change the tier names, that's a good idea. This tier is mid. This tier is pretty cool. This tier is awesome. This tier is super awesome. Really good names. This tier is shit. Look at him, he's looking at it like, really? I got put in the shit tier? Man, I like this dog. This dog is decent. You're pretty cool. Not much higher. I love duckies though. Duckies are awesome. Let me start rearranging this shit, man. Half split dog. You can go lower. I actually quite like you. Yeah, this seems pretty fair. Everything's looking good. You feeling happy? You should be. Oh god, that's not Mad Dummy. That's just the training dummy. Are they technically the same thing? I think this is counting them as the same thing. No, here's Mad Dummy. Pretty weak. We one-shot it. Weak willed. I love this dog one. This is really, really creepy. Really interesting design. I'm going to put it right next to this. Because they both have cool designs, right? So that feels like a good place to put them. This is just a super frog. Not really super interested. How did you get so high, bro? Go down. Go down. Stay in your place. Stay in your lane, buddy. Flowey. It's Flowey the fucking flower. I think Flowey is a really interesting villain. Not my favorite. I prefer Azrael's form. But I think Flowey is intriguing and I like it. So you could be at the top of pretty cool, buddy. How's that? You've earned your place. Even though you're a little shit. And you're a little shit in every game. I hate you in Undertale Yellow. I hate you in everything. Frisk. Frisk is okay. I feel very neutral towards Frisk compared to like the other protagonists, right? Definitely like you maybe around here. I think that's pretty safe. You're just frog but shit. You're definitely in shit tier. You suck. Actually, no, I like their attack. I like their attack. They can be here. Next to mid. I feel a little mean. Look at fucking Frisk's face. Like, really? You put me sandwiched between Frog and fucking Asgore? Really? This is the best I got? We'll move you up a little bit, Frisk. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. You can be the top of mid. Average at best. Still don't... You can move down again, Alfies. This guy, I remember loving this guy. This guy was really, really funny. A cool design. Definitely does not make it that high, though. Chill out. You can stay there. I hate you. You look ugly. Hate you. You look like a creepypasta. Okay. You get your own special tier, buddy. This guy survived the genocide run. And taunted us as well. That's kind of metal. I feel like he can definitely move up to awesome tier. Higher than Puppers. Not higher than a dog. But I do like him. And I'm a big fan of tortoises. This is the chill dummy from the genocide run. You're pretty cool. Maybe a little higher. But not too high. I think your design's kind of cool. I like you. I think you're fun. Oh my god, this is the horrifying Lost Kid. Yeah, you can stay with your buddies. You know, you can all be in shit tier for all I care. I do not care about you. I love big, fluffy dogs. Your design actually sucks. I genuinely... You're one of my least favorite Undertale designs. It's Paloo! Everyone's favorite character! Go on, Paloo. You can stay in the bottom of mid. Hate your eyes. Oh, God. Some of these designs are just honestly not my favorite. They're not great, but where Toby Fox hits... Toby Fox hits. You can move right on up here. Really cool design. I actually quite like this amalgamate design as well. It's kind of cool. It's not better than the dog. Where did we put the dog design? Yeah, not better than you. Maybe a few steps back. Maybe around there. It's pretty cool, but not my favorite. This is very cute. Do I like you better than this Puppers though? No. No, I don't. Oh my god, hello Mike Wazowski. Looks like an inverted picture, dude. Not a fan. Mad Dummy. I feel like I've gained a bit of respect for the Mad Dummy just solely because of the Clickertail boogie that it does in the corner. I really, really like it in Clickertail. So you've ascended from mid, buddy. Not quite as high as your chilled, mellow out self, but maybe about here. I feel a little bit more for you than Frisk, just slightly. Who the fuck are you? Oh, the Magician! I love the Magician. So, the Magician is a buddy that can go... I really like the wizard. I think the wizard is pretty damn cool. The wizard will find himself in the pretty cool tier because of that. This amalgamate looks shit. Don't care about you. Mettaton! This is Mettaton's super form, not Mettaton Neo. Very David Bowie. I think pretty cool, but definitely low pretty cool. I'm not like the biggest Mettaton fan, but I think the design's decent. Same with this Wallace and Gromit design, I just feel slightly less about it. Definitely around very middling tier. Jesus Christ, I hate both of you guys. You're like the rejected Pokemons. Just get back there, Alfie. Stay out my way. Don't want to speak to you right now. You can go right next to your friend. Actually, I like you a little more because you look like a pile of jelly. Pretty cool. What are you? Don't know. Oh, you're the jellies as well, but I like you less. You can go in shit tier because you look like a butthole. You're really annoying, so you can definitely go in mid tier. You can go next to your dumb kid friend. Look at that. Muffet. I actually quite like Muffet. I think Muffet has one of the more unique fights in the game. Definitely really, really interesting. I wish Muffet had more involvement. I think that's my problem with Muffet. I'm going to put Muffet quite highly. Probably in the awesome tier. Where are we going to stop? Ooh, I'm biased. Maybe around like here. Yeah, I really would think if Muffet had a bigger involvement in the story and wasn't just like a little side-flung, Muffet could be really, really cool and probably would be even higher. But not from me. Oh, I've been waiting. I have been waiting for this moment. Add a Robolo. This is one of my least favorite characters. I hate Napstablook. Napstablook is so pity-seeking, so annoying, so depressed, does nothing, just lies there on the floor, acts all pitiful. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that I got in the way or whatever. Just fuck off, buddy. Nobody asked. Oh, you crying? Oh, you got your little hat? Your little hipster hat? You think you're so cool? Get out of my fucking sight. Ronald McDonald, pretty mid. Yeah. I feel a little bit more for him than Asgore. No, I don't. I don't. That's a lie. That's a lie. Who the fuck are you? Jesus Christ, who are these horrible, whimsical folk? I remember you. You're in Hotland. Yeah. I feel pretty middling about you. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who you are, but I like your design. So you can be in the bottom of pretty cool. Yeah, who the fuck are you? I think these are all just Hotland people. This is the guy that you're supposed to remember the name for. Flames Cool McGee. I like the confident smile. But do I like more than Mettaton? Yeah, probably not. What are you? Ew. Sorry, that's a little mean. Maybe I shouldn't go ew. This looks like a dick getting fucked. Oh, wait, you're different from him? Are these not the same character?
Oh, I'm not the same Namekian you faced before.
Oh, shit, are you talking metaphorically? Because if not, I'm gonna start feeling like a racist because you look exactly the same.
Am I stupid? Do I not know enough about the lore? These look like the exact same characters, the exact same sprite. I'm just saying they're the same. I barely remember you, I barely remember you, I definitely don't remember you. But I love your charisma. I like this thing. Actually, you know what? The lion can also go in pretty cool. But specifically the dress one, right? The dress one has a lot more chill to it. This looks depressed. This is expression. This is happiness. Learn to like it. Get to the fucking back, Alfies. No one asked you. Speaking of no one asked you guys. Goomba! You can go shit tier. Just for you. You can go in your own nightmare fucking tier. For all I care. This thing looks shit. I kind of like the dragon. The dragon's a little goofy. You can go in mid, buddy. You're a little bit higher. You're freaky. What am I looking at? You can go in the peak of shit. You're shit. Dude, how many people can I trigger just by being like, yeah, you're shit, you're shit, you're shit. Just throw them all in the bin, basically. Yeah, I hate your eyes. Bye, buddy. Oh, it's the mole. We've been seeing you in good old Delta Traveler. You're definitely in mid, buddy, but like, I guess, maybe around here. Yeah. Hey, look, it's Hellboy. Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, you can be in mid too. Don't really feel loads about you. I hate you. Oh my god, there is only one character more that I hate in Undertale than Napstablook. And that's the fucking stupid onion Sam. Onion-san. Fuck you. You get your own tier. Oh. Oh! I love how we went from the lowest to finally, I get to add a row above. GOAT! The GOAT, the greatest of all time, is here to save our run. I love Papyrus. I did not think, when I started Undertale, that I would find a character that I like as much as Papyrus. He's really, really grown on me. I quite liked him in the beginning. Whenever I saw like any tidbits about Undertale, I always thought Papyrus would be the annoying one. The one that I didn't, you know, that was just sort of like, meh. He's very like, especially how other people voice him. Other people voice him with a lot more of like a Skeletor type of voice, which I think is kind of cool. But it's a little like played out, especially for his character like that. It makes him a little too like, oh, I'm being quirky type of thing. Whereas when I voiced him, I really wanted to make sure that I did something just slightly different. I gave him a bit more gravel to his voice, and he's still got that playfulness, but he can really fuck you up. You know, he's really got that that twist in his voice that allows him to be a bit more extreme if he needs to be. So he's not just like, oh, whimsy, wonder. He's definitely got that more serious bite to him. That he actually has, you know, he often fucking chides his brother and shit like that, you know, and it works for his character. I think you are horrifying, Gaster Blaster Reject. You, oh my god, okay, never mind. If you thought Onion-san was bad, we're going down the layers of hell. We're adding another row below. We truly have ourselves some horror here. I'm gonna call this one Click-a-Tail Nightmare. You suck. You suck, buddy. Speaking of suck, you look horrifying. I like this amalgamate. This amalgamate's pretty cool. I put you right next to the astigmatism. A little lower, probably. Maybe around, like, here. But pretty cool. Do like you. The Ferryman. Now that I know the Ferryman is Goku, go check that one out. That was a real romp, a real fun one. You're pretty awesome. Like you a lot. In fact, that means I have to rank them on the same tier that I would rank Goku. Super awesome. Speaking of super awesome, a character that once again I really came around on is Sans. Jesus Christ, I never felt anything for Sans. Even in the original run when I played this game, I did not feel anything for Sans really. Like Papyrus, I grew on Papyrus quite quickly, right? Papyrus, he's my boy. But Sans, it took me a while. It took me a long ass time to come around on Sans. But I feel like when I played against him in the Genocide run, I feel like that really brought us together. Me and Sans, we felt a connection, you know? We truly got close. And ever since then, I like him. What can I say? He's got thick balls. Though I don't like you. You're kind of shit. I mean, the shit is not that well listed, to be fair. It could be any of you. I don't feel anything for any of you. Is it time to finally... No, you know, you can go to the back of the list. In fact, yeah, you can go around here. I feel like that's a good place to start speaking about Alphys. Don't remember you. I won't lie. She's kind of fine. You can be in the pretty cool tier, I guess. Where exactly? Not too high. You can definitely be about there. I feel like is a good place to put you. Snowdrake, you are the epitome of mid. Right next to Frisk. I don't care that much about you though, so you can go down a little bit. I like the cooler Snowdrake. Snowdrake and the cooler Snowdrake. Wait, this should be that way around then. But that doesn't work for the tier list. So I'm going to go a little bit different. And it's my tier list after all, so I can do whatever I like with it. This amalgamate is horrifying. Don't like you. Okay, you could definitely go and Click-a-Tail Nightmare. You were back to back with this stupid flame rope thing. I thought I'd had the worst. And then you come along with your stupid popcorn attacks. Have you no shame? Temmie. I don't like Temmie as much as other people. Temmie's very much the lol random side of the game that I'm not a huge fan of. But I think Temmie's kind of cute. And I can see the appeal. So we'll put Temmie and this Temmie in pretty awesome. Just above Flowey. Deserved. After all, they swap with each other and underswap. You know what? This feels like a great place to put them just because I just remember the stupid piss thing that we did. Oh my god, speaking of piss, we have Toriel! Now, I feel like I gave Toriel quite a rough run, right? I don't like Toriel at all. I'm gonna be real. I think that Toriel, I hate like that she forces herself on you and she acts like a mother, but she's very like clingy and she's kind of creepy. And she's just very, I don't know, she's too much in your face. So I feel like she, honestly, I like her less than Asgore, definitely. Do I like her less than the garbage people? Yeah. Oh no, you're going down. Oh, below your son. Actually, maybe you should stay there. I like you a little bit more than your son. Maybe a bit more than this dumb kid as well. Yeah, sure, that's a good place for you. Mid. The planes, they were pretty funny in Clicker Tower. I like that they blow up. Otherwise, I have absolutely no appeal for you. Okay, we have two peak ones here. What just happened? No, don't be the Napster fucked here. Undyne is an amazing character. I love that we have this here just because this is Goku. Technically Goku should be with the goats. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a brand new tier. Add a row above. We're gonna make it orange. Nope. Fuck. We're messing with Papyrus's tier. Sorry, Papyrus. You're the goat. I'm gonna make a new tier and call this Goku brackets unfair. Because I feel like Goku should not be able to be on this tier list. But because Goku is on this tier list, Goku could be slightly above. But where were we? Undyne. Undyne is super duper cool. Once again, another character that I didn't feel like I'd really feel that much for. But probably has, in my opinion, I feel like the most iconic entrance in the entire game. And definitely some of the coolest scenes. Like, Undyne is really, really interesting as a character. So I quite like Undyne. And what's better than Undyne? Then Super Duper Undyne. Not quite as cool as Sans, but definitely very, very cool. And I think that her fight is really, really interesting. I love that. I think she is the only character to actually tank one of your hits and be like, yeah, you know what? I can take another one. I got another one in me. So good for her, you know. She's really cool. You're horrific. Don't like you. You're pretty cute. I like you and your little clouds. You're pretty cool. Okay, now we got an interesting character. I think Gaster, honestly, Gaster probably for me sits about here. Gaster is a super, super interesting character. I don't think I've ever seen a fan character gain this much amount of traction, right? Because he's not really a fan character, but this version of him is fan, right? I'm pretty sure this isn't in the game. But like, we've heard descriptions of him and there's a little bit of lore here and there. But I just think it's so interesting that there is a character like this that people have been able to like make entire stories about. They've been able to make so much, like, he's basically as recognizable as these two, right? Or like pretty close, which is so interesting to me. It's so interesting that a character can be like that, right? That they can have so much like lore, an entire world built up around them solely by the fan base. I think it's a real testament to just how good, or just how strong at least, the Undertale fan base is. It's crazy. You're so mid, it hurts. I kind of like you. I think you're kind of cute. But you're definitely still mid. Grillby. No, I haven't really interacted much with Grillby, but goddamn, this guy slayed in the fighting game. This guy was really, really cool. I do like him. Don't feel super connected to him, so he's probably around here. He's pretty cool. I have more emotions for characters like Mettaton upwards, but you definitely get some respect. If you had any semblance on the lore, maybe I'd give a bit of a shit, but nah. Speaking of semblance on the lore, let's speak about this person, shall we? Now, Alphys is a super interesting character because I feel like Alphys, the whole game, is portrayed in a very sympathetic light, right? The game is always like, oh, Alphys sucks, right? Alphys has everything going against her. She's just an underdog in this world that beats her down and keeps her at a desk, you know. She just wants to be friends with everybody, but she's a social reject. She's got nothing going for her. But I meant to paint you a different picture. Alphys commits some horrifying war crimes throughout her entire fucking run in Undertale. She experimented on Flowey. Go look that up, that was beautiful. She is responsible for the amalgamates existing and all the experimentation that they did on monsters. She probably had a big hand in killing the humans or experimenting on the human souls, I would imagine. Just being the Doctor. I mean, to be fair, I guess you could say Gaster does the exact same things as well, but we don't know enough about Gaster to incriminate him. We know enough about Alphys to incriminate her, right? Alphys, you can be put in jail. That's where you deserve to be. In jail for your crimes. Now this is a hunk of junk. I actually like the wolf character. Pretty cool. Jevil. Pretty shit. Mouse. Oh, yeah, you're mid. You can stay with all the other little characters that I don't care about. Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, who are any of these characters? I don't remember any of you. I remember you. Don't remember what from, though. But you barely survived shit, buddy, so good for you. I actually like this rabbit. This rabbit's very cute. You can be high mid. How does it feel? Polar bear. Fuck. Who are you? You look like an Amori character. Disgusting. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Bunny? I remember this bunny. Cute. Pretty cool. Wait, hold on. Where do we put the other rabbit? They can be next to each other. Beautiful. A partnership. I got a trio for you. You're gonna love it. Right in the middle. Boom jams. Keep that one for Christmas. I mean, are these not just the exact same characters? What is the difference? Who the fuck are you? I don't remember you. Weird looking deer. Okay. I feel like this is starting to take the piss now. I might pull you all down to shit. Whatever, they face different ways. I feel bad for this snowman. Immensely bad. I feel like this snowman gets a bad rep no matter what run you do, right? And I thought that this snowman kind of let me down a little bit because I kept a hold of my snow pieces in my good boy run. Because I really thought that there was going to be some quest where we could like rebuild the snowman or something, or it'd be really cool. I think you're pretty awesome. Amada, higher than Tenny, but no higher. I think you're pretty cool. I like that design. Jesus Christ, you're horrifying. I'm going to put you in shit. You're pretty cute. But you're kind of mid. You look like a Karen. You look, shit. Who are all these characters? Did they just hang out in Grobies? You're pretty shit. Don't really care about you. And Mustache Slime. I actually do like you. Pretty cool design. So, there we go. We managed to get it down. I felt like we got a pretty secure tier list, right? So, once again, to go through, we got Goku. Kind of omitted from the tier list, if I'm being real. We got the Go Papyrus. I feel pretty happy about this tier. This feels pretty in line. You know, we got Chara. Maybe Sans is higher than Chara. Maybe Gaster too. Definitely maybe looking like this. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Looking through. I mean, they're not in like perfect order. I could probably swap some of these around, but they're pretty much where I want them to be. Now that we've done this, I'm really curious, right? Because this is a whole tier list. Let me zoom out for those of you who want to see the full zoomed out version. There it is. It's a little too big. Oh, wait, can we get the template? Presentation mode. Here we go. Boom, shaky lacky. There you go. Fantastic. Well, let me know how I did in the comments below. Do you like this tier list? Do you think it's good? I think it's pretty damn accurate if I'm being honest. In fact, I think it's objective. What I really want to do to compare is I want to have a look at how everyone else did. So let's view the community rank, right? Can I look at like... I want to see... Okay, so this is the averages. So Papyrus got S. Sans got S. Napsterblook got S? Really? People like Napsterblook? People like Metatom? I can understand that. People like Toriel. Man. Okay. This is really interesting. I feel like some of these characters are kind of random. Like, I can understand this, because this is basically Flowey. But like, fuck it, this guy? This guy's A tier? What are you guys on? Let's quickly round this up as well. Round this video off with a little more. Let's go. Quick one. Frisk, you can go right in the middle like usual. We made Flowey a little higher. You a little lower. Wow, this just paves the way out, really, doesn't it? S tier, S tier. Doggerino, don't really care about you. I care about you a little more than these guys. Oh, and then we put the Doggerino a little higher. This dog is adorable. I love this dog that builds stuff. This dog is a good boy, girl, they, them. Don't know what the dog goes by. It's a dog. But no matter what, I love that dog. These dogs are okay. The Doggermi and whatever, aren't they? Kind of mad. See, the problem I'm running into is we just did a lot of these, right? Okay, you know where I'm doing for a lot of these. So if I've already done them before, I'm going to skip through them. And we're going to get to the characters that we haven't done. Like the sweaty... When these people come up, the fucking... Stop in order to the Isle. I like them. I think they're kind of okay. Probably about around here. That's probably quite safe. Chara. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Now let's start talking about Deltarune characters. So I like Chris. I think Chris has a lot more going for them than Frisk. Frisk has almost nothing. I'm not gonna lie. Frisk is very much a blank slate. But Chris is a very interesting character, and I'm really intrigued to see where Chris goes. So I'm going to put Chris quite high. I feel like Chris is quite a nuanced and interesting character. I think Susie is okay. I think Susie is definitely a lot more interesting than a lot of the other Deltarune characters, and I think that she has a lot of room to grow, and I'm intrigued to see it. At first, I hated her guts, but hated is better than nothing, which is how I feel about Rolsey. I really don't care about Rolsey. Rolsey is the expositional character. He's kind of goofy. I like Doobie Rolsey, but he doesn't do very much. He pretty much perfect neutral. Look at that. Lancer, I feel a little something for Lancer. Not the most, but I definitely maybe next to Susie, just barely. This character design is awful. I hate it. Oh my god, it's Rules Card. I like Rules Card. We love a fail girl. What an amazing one. I actually really like this character as well. I don't even know what they're called. The salesman. They're really interesting, and I like their voice that I gave them and stuff like that. Genuinely the middest characters ever. Jevil. I really like Jevil. Amazing color palette. Really fun boss. Really cool. I feel like one thing that Deltarune does really damn well is the hidden bosses. I feel like both of them are incredible. They're really fun. They have great palettes. They work really nicely. Their lore is really interesting. I don't know. They're just cool characters. I think they're done really well. And I'm intrigued to see where that goes as well. Speaking of well, we have Noelle. I kind of like Noelle, but definitely like her a lot less than the others. So you can be a solid B. It's Birdly! Fuck Birdly, no one gives a shit. I like Birdly slightly less than average. Queen, I kind of like Queen for the memes that we gave her. The bobsleigh team, the vibes. I definitely think that she is sort of like a Metaton type of character, where I kind of love to be very, like, slightly disgruntled towards them. But I don't really feel that much. These guys, I feel nothing. I'm sorry, you guys suck. This guy was kind of cool. I feel almost nothing though. You're all in the nothing category. Right. The dad. This guy was nice. I like her dad. I might like her dad more than her. Nah, I feel like Noelle has, because it's Snowgrave, you know, she has Snowgrave. She has quite an interesting setup. I might actually like Noelle better than, yeah. Maybe we should do that instead. Maybe we should bring Lancer back down. Lancer's not that nuanced of a character. He's not that interesting. Sorry, Lancer, buddy. Numbert. We love Numbert. Spamton. I really like Spamton as well. I'm not gonna lie. I might put Spamton... I prefer Jevil as a fight, and I prefer Jevil as a concept. But Spamton is super interesting. I really like him. He was a really fun fight. And I like how he spans out throughout the entire game. He also had quite a bit of like intrigue with that. Yeah, let's put both of these up actually. Yeah, that feels fair. But I just really like that he gets his own, like, he's in several different runs, right, for the chapter 2 stuff. Really, really cool. I think this is a pretty cool enemy. Nothing too special. I don't remember you, but I wish I did. You look sick. Clover! I actually really like Clover. I think that Clover's interesting. Definitely not the most nuanced character, and nowhere near Chris. But definitely has some really, really intriguing moments. And works really well as a protagonist. It definitely captures what you expect from an Undertale type protagonist. So I'm definitely going to put you around here. They're definitely not close to these characters that have personality. I just realised Rules Card is that high, and I feel like he should be here. And I feel like he's just got very sad because I moved him down. But sorry, buddy. Actually, I don't like Rules Card better than Lancer. Oh god, it's getting worse and worse for you, buddy. There you go. You can sit there. What is this that I'm looking at? A dot? A full stop? Yeah, sorry, buddy. Don't feel anything for you. It's Dalv! My favorite Dracula. I really like Dalv. Dalv is a goat. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna get really, really tricky to start placing these because Undertale Yellow has some sick characters. I feel a lot more for these characters than most. So I'm gonna say Dalv works his way up. No, that's a little high for Dalv. My buddy can sit here. We already rated Flowey. I think that Flowey in Undertale Yellow is a little bit more interesting because it's like past Flowey. So you get to see sort of... it's weird, right? Because for this Flowey to exist, this Flowey needs to exist. You need like the foundational knowledge. But I feel like because this Flowey exists, this Flowey can thrive. This Flowey is really interesting. It's a Flowey that's sort of neutral. Still kind of like has some good-willed nature. But is definitely, you can see where the roots of evil are sort of planted, right? Which is really, really cool. I have no interest in this bat. Martlet. Martlet is okay. I definitely don't feel loads towards Martlet. Probably a little less than Lancer. I feel like Martlet could have been cool, but she just doesn't do very much. She was kind of cool in the Genocide run. Even if her fight's kind of bullshit, but whatever. It's my boy! Oh my god, this is tough. Do I pick between Papyrus and Mo? You act like two goats can't exist. You act like two goats can't exist. You know what? Let's make a brand new tier for the goats. Let's celebrate the goated tier. And move everyone down a little bit. Now we're getting a bit more order. Because I'm not gonna lie, I love Mo. This is one of the best characters ever. I love Conman in anything. You know, we're talking like Reagan or something like that. Even, what's his name from Momota, whatever his name is. Kaito Momota, that's it, from Danganronpa. Or good old Kamina. We love Kamina as well. Kamina's the GOAT. Any character like that really just are like all pride, all showmanship. I love those characters. This character can go to fucking hell. You sucked. It's mail time. You're the epitome of mid, buddy. Sorry. Cactus. I kind of like the Phil Cactus, but once again, the epitome of mid. Okay, this is where things get interesting. El Baliador. Yeah, you can definitely go around here. No, maybe a little lower. Definitely don't feel that much for you. But holy shit, we have some intriguing ones to get to now. I feel like we should do the robots. I don't care about you. I care a little bit about you. Your death was brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely don't care about you quite as much as these characters, maybe. But you were pretty interesting, not to say the less. Definitely don't care about you guys. Don't even... Oh, you're the kid. Yeah, we'll speak about you in a second. This guy sucks. I'm just gonna say, this guy's terrible. Terrible father. Terrible husband. This guy blows. I like this guy. I give this guy the Chris Sabat type of voice, the Piccolo. I love him. Fantastic. Yeah, I feel like I like him the most. And then the rest of these are just kind of mid. I feel slightly less about all of them than I do about Martlet. That's pretty fair. But my boy, yet another GOAT up at the top, Starlo, one of my favorite characters. I love a cowboy, and goddamn, these three are the crown jewels of Undertale content, right? The absolute goats of Undertale. My favorites. If you ask me, who's my favorite Undertale character? I'm probably going to say one of these three, right? Fantastic characters. And then at the exact opposite end of it, we have Soroba. Now, I will say that Soroba is at least interesting as a character. I think that she works well, and she definitely has decent flaws. But whatever she does, it just doesn't make that much sense, right? She decided to fucking experiment on her child. Actually, this child's a blessing. I feel bad for the child so much. This child did nothing wrong. And just got absolutely destroyed by her family, which is awful and horrifying and undeserved. So, I'm so sorry, child. So let's start filling out now. Asgore, you're a little bit lower, buddy. And I feel like these aren't that interesting, right? We don't need to know where these guys go. You get the point. You've seen it on the other tier list. This seems pretty damn definitive, you know? We got the goats. Wait, hold on, let me zoom in a little. So you can see a bit there. We got the goats. Then we got the other people. This just gives a little bit more semblance as to where these characters line up on my tier list. But that was really cool. I really liked this. Maybe we'll do more tier lists in the future. Let me know down in the comments below. Maybe we should do one where seeing how many Undertale characters I could beat in a fight. That would be a pretty fun tier list, I'm not going to lie. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. We'll maybe do some goofy tier lists or some other fun videos like that, messing about. But this was super cool. I hope you guys agree with me. If you didn't, that's your loss. Take your opinion and walk away. Hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all next time.